I'm Philip Aguirre, the owner of the Old Surrey restaurant, and we're celebrating 100 years at the Buchart House. We're doing that with a few stories, and today's interview is with my brother, Mike Aguirre. So, Mike, welcome to being famous at the Old Surrey restaurant on our social media platforms.
Perfect, thank you.
No worries. So, when did you get your start at the Old Surrey?
Well, right old age of 1 year old, I think. We came here from Louisiana, and ever since then I've been doing dishes and working everything.
A little bit of everything, right?
Everything.
So we got, like myself, I think we got our start in the dish pit.
Yes, exactly. Started in the dish pit with our little milk crates so we could reach the racks, and from there on we went all the stops, like jack of all trades.
Jack of all trades. So when I was younger, I spent all my money on my extra money working the slave labor that we had. I spent all my money on hockey cards. How about you?
I spent my money on comic books. I'm a huge comic book nerd, and I just couldn't get enough of them. Even today, I still collect comic books. So
we all have our passions. I still collect hockey cards, and I'm looking forward for my kids to pick up that tradition as well. So after the dish pit, I always remember moving out front and bussing tables.
Yes, exactly. We moved to the front. We did bussing tables, cleared tables, and that's pretty much where I was for like the longest time. Just doing whatever I could, clearing tables, talking to people, filling waters, anything, coffees, to just anything, anything that needed to be done, I did.
You've had a few escapes.
Oh yes, yeah, no doubt. I got to work in the Real Canadian Superstore for a couple of years. I worked at a deco where I loaded pharmaceuticals. I worked at Fleetwood Sausage for like 12 years.
So you've been part of the community for a long time, and not been beholden to the Old Surrey your entire life. So back in 2011, we opened up at Bistro 72, and that's when you came back on at the Old Surrey, and you started bartending.
I did. I got my bartending course. I got my ticket. I was passionate about bartending. I still am. I love bartending. I do it here whenever I get a chance. The mixing of the drinks and making your own concoctions is
What's your favorite drink right now to make?
I like the Crescent Beach because I'm a rum guy. But I also make a version of the Crescent Beach called the Mud Bay, where I use dark rum.
Nice. A little bit of a Newton connection or a Surrey connection there. All of our martinis are actually named after Surrey locations.
Exactly. Yeah. So it's fun to have a Hazelmere made up or a Guilford. There's lots of them. They're super great.
Yeah, bartending, definitely a passion that I don't, or a skill that I don't have. So I've always sort of stayed in the kitchen. How about yourself? Have you ever been part of the kitchen?
Not too much part of the kitchen. I like to leave that up to my talented brother. He knows what he wants best in the kitchen, but I can do it if I needed to do. Cook up a nice mean steak on the grill or a couple prawns.
Yeah, prawns are definitely one of my favorites. So I'm not always here, and one of the great aspects of having a small business or a family restaurant is having your family there working with you. Tell us a little bit about the management aspect of what you do here.
I expedite. I make sure that everything is moving smoothly from from the first course to the second course to the main course. I just want to make sure that everybody's eating on time, that everybody's getting enough service, that the waters are topped up. Anybody that's just lingering around and needing something to do, I direct them on what needs to be done.
One of the great aspects that we have at the Old Surrey is definitely our level of service, and that's definitely clear in the passion that you have for the restaurant. So that's today's story. Thanks again. We're celebrating 100 years at the Buchart House. Cheers.